In response to the needs of the disabled community, the Maricopa Association of Governments has launched the new Text to 911 service, which allows anyone, anywhere in Maricopa County to get emergency services when they can't speak directly to a 911 operator.
All right, good morning, everyone. A great day in our city. Of course, we're joined by these fellow speakers going to speak in just a few moments, but most importantly, representatives of police departments, fire departments, Homeland Security, emergency personnel, first responders throughout the valley. One hallmark of our valley is our law enforcement professionals, our public safety professionals work more closely together than any other region in the United States of America, and today is another great step forward in that leadership role. Also standing behind me are my partners in the region, other mayors, including Mayor Jim Lane of the city of Scottsdale, Mayor Barney of Queen Creek. Great to see you, fellow mayors representing all of the MAG mayors, because today's announcement is really a win for this entire region. I want to thank everyone for joining us for this very important public safety announcement. I'm pleased to be here representing not just the city of Phoenix, which administers 911, but also Maricopa Association of Governments, and where I was lucky enough to be a former chair. MAG was the agency that brought 911 services to the region 33 years ago. And today we are here to celebrate another milestone. So I'm pleased to announce that beginning today, if you are in imminent danger and unable to talk to a 911 operator, you now have the ability to text to 911. This is the first time this capability has been available here in the Valley. Texting has become a very important means of communication, and we are excited to bring this technology to 911 services. Today's announcement follows months of united efforts and leadership among numerous public agencies and great advocates that are here today advocating for the disability community. And when they advocate for the disability community, they're advocating for all of us. So thank you for your leadership in making this day possible. Many of them are here with us today to help celebrate this historic occasion. And I want to give a special nod to the women and men behind me who are the first responders and to the 911 operators in this region who are in this room. They save lives in our city and our region every single day. So if you are among the 150,000 Valley residents who are deaf or hard of hearing, if you have a speech impairment or in other danger that prohibits you from a voice conversation, you can now use any cell phone capable of texting to contact 911. Now, please note, 911 is not the preferred method for everyone. You see, our statement is call if you can. That's still the preferred method. Call if you can, but text if you can't. The reason this is important is because there are limits to cell phone calls. For example, on a voice call, the operator can quickly ask your location, while text to 911 does not provide that information at this time. You will need to type out your location to a 911 operator. The system cannot handle group text, it's important to note. And finally, there is no language translation capability at this time. These are all improvements that we made over time. We want to make sure you're aware of where the system is as of today. So, call if you can, but text if you can't. In a moment, you're going to hear from representatives of our disability community. And I want to personally thank the Arizona Center for Disability Law and the National Association for the Deaf for their tireless advocacy for people with disabilities and for working with us to make today's announcement happen. We began working together on this issue because we all had the same goal: to ensure that people with disabilities had the same opportunity to connect with law enforcement as everyone else. This is a valuable tool to allow emergency responders to interact with people with disabilities or who are in situations that are too dangerous to make a call to 911. Today's launch means that anyone can send a text, who can send a text can communicate in an emergency, any emergency. For example, this capability can be useful to anyone who can't speak out loud without putting themselves in danger, such as a homeowner, hiding in a closet from a burglar, or a domestic violence victim who doesn't want an abuser to overhear their 911 call. Think about an active shooter situation where people are trying to contact rescuers without announcing their location. I would like to conclude by thanking the MAG Regional Council for approving the purchase of this important text to 911 system. This purchase took place in August, and public safety call center personnel have been trained over the past several months to make this day possible. Several MAG committees have been tireless in these efforts, and I want to thank the members of the MAG 911 oversight team, including Chair John Laughlin, who was with us here today. John, thank you. I also want to recognize the members of the Public Safety Answering Point Managers Group and Chair Michelle Ports for their efforts. Thank you, Michelle, for your leadership. The City of Phoenix is responsible for administering Maricopa Region 911, which oversees 26 911 call centers in our region. I would like to acknowledge Liz Graber, who is the administrator for that program. Liz, I don't know where she is, but Liz, without you, she's in the back, being humble as always. But Liz, thank you for your continued efforts to improve the safety of our region. Today would not be possible without your leadership. Liz has been working diligently with every single one of the public safety answering points or call centers to test the software, and we are proud to say that the tests have been successful. We do want to assure you that the system works and is in effect today as we speak. Please do not test it out. The system is live and is working right now. Now, we've mentioned a lot of people already, but next I'd like to introduce Asim Dietrich, Arizona Center for Disability Law. They were the ones that their advocacy, probably more than anyone else, has made this day possible. Asim. Please, Mark.
Good morning. My name is Asim Dietrich. I'm a staff attorney at the Arizona Center for Disability Law. And the center, as well as the National Association for the Deaf, would like to thank Maricopa Region 911 for collaborating with us to make this day possible. Text to 911 will allow people with disabilities to independently and effectively communicate with emergency services and get the help that they need. This system will also allow people with disabilities to obtain emergency help for other members of the community. So this system will increase access for people with disabilities as well as allow them to be good citizens and obtain help for others. This has been a positive partnership, and we are very appreciative of the Maricopa Association of Governments and Maricopa Region 911 to make text to 911 available for people with disabilities, as well as the community at large. This has been a very positive partnership, and it has resulted in improved access and a more effective communication for the disability community. Thank you. So now I'm going to introduce a member of the disability community that was also given the opportunity to test the text 911 system and verify that it works. This is Norbert Enos, and he's going to say a few words.
Good morning. My name is Norbert Enos. I live in the city of Surprise. I greatly appreciate that these individuals and others in the audience today have worked to establish text to 911. It has been a great opportunity for us to finally have access that has hitherto not been available. Thank you very much to Maricopa County and other individuals on the team that have worked together to achieve this result. I did have the opportunity to test the system in 3 different cities last week. We tested in Surprise, Sun City, and the city of Phoenix as well. I was able to text to the system, and I got a very quick reply. Communication was very smooth, and everyone involved has done a beautiful job. We're very grateful for that. I do live in the Sun City Grand community, where there are over 50 deaf senior citizens. The entire community is very thrilled to have access to this new 911 system. Again, I want to thank everyone involved for establishing Text to 911. We are very grateful. And now I would like to introduce the next speaker, Terry Guy.
Good morning and thank you. I would like to thank the Maricopa Region 911 and the Maricopa Association of Governments for making a great and positive partnership to implement the Call If You Can, Text If You Can't system in Arizona. It sends a powerful message of empowerment to hard of hearing, deaf, speech-impaired persons, and persons who may find themselves in imminent danger where silence can mean safety. As a speaking deaf individual, this will allow me to reach out for services and know that the first responders will receive the correct information and respond. Again, I say thank you. This is an amazing, wonderful implementation of a service to help all. And now I believe Mayor would like to close out with some more statements. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Terry and Norbert and Asim, for your leadership. Again, you really brought this to our attention, the need to move forward with this more than anyone else. And because we were able to move forward here today, our community will be a safer place as a result.